You're looking at NAB 2017. This is a live look at us having a little bit of fun like kids. My son Jack would love this. He loves slot cars. And this is your live continuing coverage of NAB 2017 on BeTerrific here at the Las Vegas Convention Center. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. You are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. I love slot cars, by the way. And this is the Shape booth. Shape makes some of the greatest camera accessories you could ever find. And see, Dave just crashed there, so I was able to pass him. We're having fun. Jack would love this. He's really good at slot cars. Eli would love this too, Dave?
Eli would love this.
We're having fun here. This is Nico. You guys know Nico from Shape Camera. And Nico, tell me how you guys started doing this and how it plays into what Shape's kind of philosophy is in making amazing camera rigs.
We started out almost 10 years ago. We're actually celebrating our 10th anniversary this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So we have a brand new booth, two-story, and we decided this year that we're going to have a little bit more fun. So we introduced a racetrack to bring in people and have a bit more of an entertainment. Basically, we manufacture camera equipment for the industry. The cool thing is we are from the industry, so we're able to answer people's needs on a lot of different markets, whether it's consumer, prosumer, all the way up to the broadcast industry.
If I remember correctly, you shoot a lot for the Canadians. Is that true?
I do shoot a lot for the NHL. Unfortunately, my job came to a stop last Saturday.
Well, I don't think it's unfortunate because two reasons. One, you're here at NAB, hanging out with me and playing slot cars. Yeah. And two, because my Rangers beat the Canadians.
What do you mean you're Rangers? We were supposed to win. On paper, you guys are not supposed to win. So, I don't know.
We have some catching up to do with championship trophies, you know? Like
course.
The Stanley Cup. I mean, the Yankees have more than the Canadians, but they're baseball. So we need to hoist the Stanley Cup about, what, 20 more times to be even with you guys?
Probably something like that, yeah.
So, you know, it's okay that you didn't do it this year. You have a great goaltender in Carey Price and a great future for that team. But let's talk some tech. By the way, I've always wanted to have a slot car track in my house. This might be the closest I'll ever get to like a real slot car track like this. I do take my son Jack, and he loves it. And, you know, I'm missing him because I'm here, and this brings me closer to him. So thank you for doing that. We're having a lot of fun. Dave, you could keep playing. Nobody said you have to stop. Oh, he beat me, huh? All right. And so Dave's producing and DJ's shooting. And you guys make rigs that make the equipment we use basically more palatable, right? It's easier to use the gear. It's easier to maneuver with the gear. It's easier to get a better shot. So you guys have everything from a full shoulder rig for the 5Ds and the DSLRs, even the A7S line, all the way up to, you know, something like an Arri Alexa or, you know, a Canon C700 or 500. So walk me through what some of the new stuff is.
Okay, so this year we have 10 new products for the 10th anniversary. Ranging from the Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro. We have something for the RED cameras finally. Canon C700, the Arri Amira.
Well, how about we start looking at some stuff? How's that sound? So here you've got, these are, I think you came out with last year. Are they updated at all? These are the, basically the handles or the mounts for field recorders, monitors, for producers' monitors. And I think the thing you'll notice with these right here is the fit and finish is tremendous. So these are all really well made. They're very durable, but they're also easy to use because of the buttons on the side.
Yeah, the push button technology, it's very famous. The product is not really updated. We updated the cage a little bit for the last Inferno Shogun cage that came out, the monitor, sorry, that came out recently. But the brand new product that we have is the brand new cage for the GH5. This is a 3D printing prototype. The product came out last week. So we had a 3D printed prototype for the show. Production is starting next week for that.
So do you ever have I know you do a lot of matte boxes. Do you ever make shaped flags that go on here?
This is not something that we manufacture. This is something that we sell. We don't manufacture matte boxes, but they do come with French flags and side wings.
Okay, cool. That was a question I was asked last week when I was showing somebody your products and recommending them, and they asked me, because on the site they didn't see any pictures of the flags, and I didn't know the answer.
We dress them up, but without the wings in shows, because people keep banging them over and everything. So.
And maybe even taking some home, unfortunately. All right, so this is the Arri Alexa. Is this the Alexa?
That's the Amira.
This is the Amira.
Yeah.
They're very similar in shape, so it's hard to tell from this side. I mean, a little bit different, but not totally.
Yeah. One of the new products that we came out with this year is a remote start-stop handle, wooden, to record with your Alexa. Whether it's the Alexa, the Amira, all the Arri cameras are basically the same regarding this. And a brand new dovetail plate called the Revolt for the 10th anniversary. It's a sliding system with a dovetail inside, and I'll be able to show you the product without the camera on it, obviously. So you're able to adjust it really, really quickly.
That is terrific. I mean, this is what Shape does. Shape thinks of innovation. You guys think of how to make things better, easier, faster. It's not about taking 2 hours to set up your camera to then go get the shot.
Yeah, exactly. As I was saying before, since we come from the industry, we know what the industry wants, what the industry is expecting for products. So we put a lot of energy in developing stuff that operators who work a lot with this, what they're expecting out of it.
I love that you have an iPad stand here for, obviously the iPad's a display, but you've made a Shape iPad display and used some clever GoPro stuff to rig it instead of just having some iPad stand you bought in a store.
Exactly. It's a ball head system that we sell for GoPros and small cameras, and we've adapted it so that people can look at pictures and look at marketing stuff per station, basically.
Very cool, and I didn't realize, so that's actually a useful product that you guys already make that you've kind of repurposed for this purpose, but use it for ball heads for GoPros and other stuff. Wow, very cool. So over here you've got the C700. I see somebody's looking at it, which is really important. The whole point of being at NAB is really about getting people introduced to the products, not only through media and BeTerrific, but also, and organizations like us, but also through making sales, getting people to get hands-on with it, getting buyers to get hands-on with it. There are 1,600 vendors at NAB, and over 100,000 people will come through these halls in the next few days, and a lot of them are buyers, not only of the product, but buyers for stores and resellers. So it's really important to kind of take the time with everybody always and show them the product. What are you shooting on these days, mostly?
Aside from NHL games, we shoot a lot with C300 Mark II, a little bit on Arri. That pretty much covers it.
How do you rig your setup out?
Shape handles and Shape equipment, obviously.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how do you use a full setup, or do you go lighter and not have a monitor? I mean, how are you doing it?
It will range between having just the camera sometimes, if I need to go like really, really light and ENG style, up to a full rig with huge lenses, matte boxes, follow focus, Atomos monitors.
I think that's the thing that the industry has given us over the last few years, especially companies like yours. Shape is an amazing company, and it allows you to modularly build out for what you need on the specific shoot. And I think that's so important, because years ago it was, this is the camera and that's it. And now it's like, well, we're going to make your cameras multi-purpose as we can, because every single shoot is different.
Exactly. No, you're exactly.
Tell me about the rig here. It looks like a pretty amazing rig, a stop-start trigger, all that wonderful stuff, all on the rig.
Yeah, so we've combined the C700. We've designed products for it, top plates, a brand new top handle, extendable top handle that locks in. The same base plate as on the Amira, but this year also we're introducing the mini version of the push-button technology into Magic Arms.
Wow.
So no more ball heads.
Thank you.
At all. No more ball heads.
Thank you.
The product is available in either a 2 or a 4-axis system, because the thing is, for ball heads, Magic Arms, even if you pay $200-300 for a ball head, at some point it'll pop out.
I talk about this all the time, and I say you could pay $40 for one, you could pay $400 for one. It doesn't matter. Your monitor will flip over, and then your shoot is ruined, and it's awful. Especially if you're using something like the Atomos recorder, and you're recording your content on that monitor as well. No, exactly. This is tremendous.
Yeah, this is it's going to be available in different lengths. We've also combined it with the 1880 servo lens from Canon. And as for other products, we've adapted our remote extension handle to take off the remote portion, if you want, of the handle to adapt it, so you're still able to profit from the features of the handle and the zoom itself.
You've done a great job here. This is tremendous, and I think that's a really heavy, beefy lens. It's a very serious camera, and you've made it seem manageable somehow.
Exactly. The camera just came out, so we're going to test out the feedback on this, and hopefully it'll pick up. And on to the next station for Red products. For
Red. So Red is pretty cool because this is the first time you've ever done anything with Red. And Red is really designed to need your products because it starts life as just this kind of chunk of square here, which is super cool. And then it modularly gets built on. And then you put the lens on it. But there's no real way to handle this camera by itself. Like, you could handle a C500, a C700. You could handle the Ursa Mini Pro. You could handle all sorts of other cameras. This has not been ever designed to be handled, and yet you need to. And so you guys have, it needs a shape setup like this.
So again, the same base plate, the new Revolt. You're able to fit it on directly, which goes directly on the shoulder, assuming obviously that you're going to be using a viewfinder. But as I showed you for the Alexa or the Amira, we've also designed a start-stop remote handle for the Red camera. Now, unlike our competitors, because some of them, do offer a similar product on the market, when you hook it in to the sync output of your Red camera, you lose the timecode feature. So we've added a splitter so that operators can profit from the timecode as well. So we're getting a lot of very positive feedback so far. The product is here to be tested out, and we're hoping that it's going to pick up as well. Similar to the C700, we've designed a top plate for the Red camera with the same features for the viewfinder as well. And so far, it's getting a lot of positive feedback.
I think it's unbelievable. You've done a great job here again, and I think you're going to wind up selling a lot of Red cameras because of this for them by having something that makes the Red cameras much more manageable. And it's really important to note that every Red body is basically this frame. So it doesn't matter which Red you're using, that is the Red body.
Exactly. And if you go on a bigger setup, you're able to add on other accessories to make it very easy to use.
I love how, I imagine that's a Shogun, or it might be a Ninja Flame, but it looks like a Shogun to me.
Inferno, yeah.
And Shogun Inferno. And I mean, that's a beefy monitor recorder, and it looks like it's holding it really well. There's no doubt in my mind that that's supported well.
Yeah, and we're going to keep developing. Eventually, we're thinking of adding the telescopic feature to it so that you can extend it. And it's been proven that our handles are extremely solid. You can literally pick up from the handles 35 to 40 pounds without it breaking or moving. So we're going to add these features to the mini version of the Revolt push-button arms.
Thank you so much. It's great, great stuff. Is there anything else that we've missed?
That pretty much covers it.
I think we got to get back to a slot car race then.
Yeah, we do.
We do have to get back to a slot car race. Maybe a rematch while I'm not talking. Shape camera makes the best stuff. We use it, we love it, and we got to say that the team is just great people. You and Charles and his wife and everybody here, just great people. Beautiful booth, and so exciting to see you guys here for your 10th anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's Nico. I'm Michael. You're the Terrifics. We'll be back with a whole lot more. Your live continuing coverage of NAB 2017 from our set and on the floor right after this. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere.